Are you ready to get serious about learning guitar? Well, let's get started. Let me tell you about what I was just doing there. It's a very simple concept called taking the chord apart, or breaking the chord apart. You take whatever chord you're in, like I was on an A minor chord right there. So if you see that on a piece of music, well, I could do the standard A minor strumming. And that's great, and that's what most guitar players would do, but if I'm trying to build a more creative rhythm guitar part, I can take the individual tones in that A minor chord, which an A minor chord would be A, C, E, and G if you're doing the seventh. You want to do it open there. And I'm taking individual notes in that and doing some palm muting with it. So I take the fleshy part of my palm, put it down here right on the metal part there. You have to kind of play with it a little bit to get the right sound. If I'm too far back, it just plays the open string, but if I get too far forward, you don't get the right sound. So you have to kind of play with it where you get just exactly the right amount of muting there. And then I take the individual notes of the chord. Instead of playing the whole chord and strumming it, I take the individual notes of the chord, I just do a little palm muting thing, and I can come up with a creative rhythm guitar part. So, instead of playing the A minor like this, I would do something like, well, all I'm doing there, that's an A, that's a G, and that's a C. So these are notes that are right out of the A minor scale, or A minor chord that we're doing. 2, 3, 4. I can do octaves. You can use it in all kinds of settings. I could do thirds. You can get a lot of good mileage out of that technique without having to know all of the chords that are going on in a song. Let me give you one more example. Let's say I'm in the key of G. I'm doing a 1, 6, 4, 5. So that would be a G, an E minor chord, a C chord, and a D chord. A G, regular old open G, E minor, C, and a D chord. Well, pretty much every other guitar player on the planet, when they see those 4 chords on their chart, is going to play these forms. And that's cool and all, and I can even jazz that up. But if I want to build a rhythm guitar part that's a little bit more interesting than that, I take the individual notes. In that one, we're in the key of G. So I'm just going to go back to my G again. So instead of playing the open chords, I would just do kind of a muting thing. And suddenly I've come up with a much more interesting rhythm guitar part. That's just a quick, easy way to come up with a rhythm guitar part that you don't have to really think about too much, and it's going to stand you out from what every other guitar player is doing.